Okay, today's Saturday, 3 o'clock-ish. Show's day's tomorrow, so we're just going to give the old girl pre-flight checks, and then we're going to set out and take it to my dad's because he only lives about a mile from showground. To be honest, I've been debating whether to go at all because the weather this morning has just been absolutely horrendous. Sun's popping out now, but that, and I've had an attack at bog trot, but that's just normal for me. So yeah, we're going to check oil, water, make sure it's ready to go, start her up and hit it. But first we're going to just get some stuff out of here. We're going to have a bag for life, and we're going to have all my waterproof gear because I trust the English weather about as much as I trust my backside not to speak every now and again. So we'll pack her up and get going. Right, we've checked oils, waters, everything's good. I've got all my waterproof gear in. We're going to take it down through Whalley is his way out because food festival's on in Clitheroe and it's madhouse. So we'll go out through Whalley to Springwood and up at Nickerpendle, drop into Nelson is the plan. All being well, should be about an hour, maybe just strong depending on traffic. So I'll probably stop halfway just to stretch my legs and go and hide behind a bush, if you know what I mean. Well, excuse me. So we've locked the car up. That's stopping there for the weekend. Rachel has her car boot full of the essentials, you know, spanners, sockets, screwdrivers, shotguns. So if we do have a whoopsie, I have a man with a van that can drag it back this way, or if I'm nearer there, my dad has a Discovery and we'll drag it that way. Either way, I'll be able to mend it. So let's start her up and hit the road. And yes, I know people laugh at me for climbing on through the back, but the fact is I'm far too fat to get in through the door. So the best way to climb into one of these cabs anyway, is through the back. Oh, yeah, of course, idiot. Won't work without a key. That's because I'm so used to key being stuck in. Right, zip the pocket up. Hopefully we get an orange light. Wonderful, Batman, wonderful. Give it some heat. The original plan was to take the 880, but I just haven't had time to get it finished. Plus base needs a run out, so there you go. We're all fully fueled, plenty of oil, plenty of water, waterproof gear with me. I've had some headache pills, some anti-poo pills, and 3 gallons of iron brew and half a tub of mayonnaise, so I'm good to go. Let's hope the beasties. Of course she is. What a machine! Come on, stop rolling. That's the one. Oh. Oh, oh dear. Typical, you know. Usually it's the other way around for me. Been sunny all day and chucking down, and now look, it's a beautiful British summer's day. So let's hit the road. I might stop halfway, I might not. It depends how much I feel, how I feel. Because like I said, I might need to just dip behind a bush. We do live in a beautiful part of the world, and I don't think a lot of people appreciate it. We're doing roughly between 18 and 20 mile an hour. We've just been through Great Britain and we're now out the road down towards Whalley. So let's see what happens. I thought we'd just pull up here to let traffic past. As a note, this now derelict farm is where this particular 1210 was owned by the farmer who lived there between 1983 and 1993 when it was sold in a farm sale. So there you go, onwards and upwards. And now here we are, we're just coming into Whalley. Making good time. So we're heading to Sabden. We've been on road, half an hour out. We're about halfway there. I'm going to have a stop when I get up on the hilltop, I think. Just hide behind a bush. Right, we've just pulled up on top of Sabden. Just have a stretch my legs and make sure that this stretch isn't spewing diesel oil or water anywhere. No, we're looking good. Oh. So yeah, this is top of Sabden. What a view! What a view! Can I build an house, buy this field here and build a house right here? Now that's a better view, look at that. So we're about halfway and yeah, we've come these back roads way because A, I prefer back roads, and B, people tend to get very, very uppity if you're only doing 18 miles an hour down a 50 mile an hour speed limit stretch. So I'm stretching my legs, I've had a pee, so jobs are good and we'll get underway again. Old girl's doing well. It was a fair climb, it's a fair climb out to Sabden. I'd even to go down into second gear. So yeah, we're doing quite well at this stage. Not really what else to say. Other than if a certain person's watching, he'll know exactly why I'm jumping over the wall. So there you go. Although not that one, that could end up painful with that barbed wire there. So grand, let's get underway again. Barley is the next stop, I think. And if the toilets are open, I might also use them too. So here we are in Fence. I made a bit of a boob, I'm turned the wrong way, so I've just had to touch concrete road. So what I'm going to do now is sneak back up onto the tops where I should be. Yeah, so what we did, rather than go right back up onto the top, we came through Fence, Wheatley Lane, and they class this as Barrow Forward. This takes us, I think, back to Concrete Road just before the Thatch and Thistle. there you go. Well, I think we're about an hour in now. We'll be at destination in 10 or 15 minutes, depending on traffic in Nelson Centre. Because we're so good at what we do, we're going to drive straight through the town centre. So here we are, traffic lights, Nelson Town Centre. 5 minutes, we'll be at destination. Success! Destination achieved. Suited. So, we've arrived home. Unless you want to be on video, stay where you are. We've arrived. An hour and 20. Not bad, that.
Tomorrow, the next day.
So here we are, morning after. We're climbing up out to Nelson, now heading towards Trodin. We've just loaded my mum and dad up. Away we go. Sneaking round back roads at 6:30 in the morning. They love me in town. What a view. This is over tops between Nelson and Trodin. If you look at them, I hope we're over revving. Slow down, son, there's no rush. If you look up on hilltop, I don't know if you can see it or not. You can see Shawfield from the trees might be away now. But you can look across Colne Valley and see Shawfield. You might be able to see it in a minute behind trees. No, it's in behind trees. Never mind. We're dropping into Trodin now. Both girls done well, to be fair. I know I did nearly 15 miles yesterday, and we were doing nearly 2. You can see Shawfield there, look. Where all that white is just on the hillside. Yeah, to be fair, I'm quite happy with how tractors perform. It's longest run out it's had since it was rebuilt. And there you go. And this big sign says where we're going. As long as we can climb Rock Lane, we'll not be doing so bad. Considering it climbed out to Sabden yesterday, Rock Lane will be easy. little spreader with flowers in. Just in case we get lost. Climbing Rock Lane. Well suited. And here we are. Let's be clear here, we have absolutely no chance of even winning the wooden spoon today. This is a completely pointless exercise that, to be fair, it's been fun, but that's about as far as it'll go, I think. Might as well put it next to this David Brown. With Selectomatic. An 880. Oh, look at that. We'll put it line here, I think. Put it in reverse, then it doesn't run away. Perfect, just like me. So we've got to shore, we're parked up next to a very nice 880. Hopefully that man will look like that without that horrible cab on, but without that horrible cab. So, yeah, a lot of people complain about this keeping off, but I don't really care. That one as well, just in case anybody tries to do what I do. So, like I said, today isn't an exercise in trying to win because it ain't got a cat in hell's chance. But top and bottom of it is, it got here. So, we're happy now. We'll see how the day goes. Just having a look round and I came across these. Sheep disguised as giraffes. Okay, we've been walking round and we've come across a Ford Escort RS 2000. I've never seen one shown with mirrors before, and we can speak to the owner, Chris.
Hello there.
Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so it's 1978, so it's 45-year-old Escort RS 2000, and it was originally a Ford demonstration car for Group 1 rallying parts. So I've got its original build sheet and I've turned it back to its original Ford spec. So it's got rated carburetors, it's got a limited slip diff, it's got a quick rack, Bilstein suspension, and it's got different seats to the standard RS because the rallying couldn't have sort of reclining rear seats, so they put the fixed back seats in the in this car out of the RS 1800.
Right, it's like I say, is it a restoration you've done all yourself?
So I bought this car 5 years ago and it was restored, nut and bolt restoration, 11 years ago. And the guy that got it done spent £38,000 on the restoration.
Wow.
And it then went into his collection and it sat there for 6 years when I bought it off him. So it's done very little work in its last sort of 11 years.
Yeah. Can you just explain to, because I've never seen it, what the mirrors are for the showing? Obviously it shows under the car, but I've never seen it done like that before.
It does, and the mirrors are there as part of a concours winning Escort, so I'm in the Rally Sport Owners Club. So this is a concours winning car, and when you're judged in concours, one of the things is it has to be as clean underneath as it is on top.
Oh.
And the way that they judge that is by having mirrors under the car, so that the judge doesn't need to get down on his hands and knees. So that's why we place the mirrors around it.
Obviously you've taken the wheels off, that'll be to show the...
Yeah, so that when you put the mirrors on, it gives it a bit more scope, a bit more distance, and people can see easier when they don't want to get down on their hands and knees.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously it's a very nice car. It's... wow. That is immaculate for a car that's so old. Wow, I've never seen a car as old as clean.
No, it takes some keeping. It's the original carpets. The car's done 54,000 miles from new.
Wow.
So it's a very low mileage car and has obviously been very well looked after in its life.
Yeah, it looks it. It's... Is everything all original in there?
It is. Everything's original. It's exactly the same as it went in, all those years ago.
Wow.
It stood the test of time very well.
It has stood the test of time. Can we have a look under bonnet? Well, now that's some power plant. That
it is. It's a 2.1, so it's not a standard engine. It's been bored out. It's got a special cam in it. It's got the twin 44 IDF Webers under the Group 1 airbox. So yeah, it's a little bit more power than standard.
Yeah. What sort of horsepower is it putting out? Do you know?
It's putting somewhere about, well, on its rolling road, it's got a printout for 138 brake.
Wow.
Which driving through back wheels now, it makes it very good fun.
yeah, it'd be very tempting for me to start doing donuts and burnouts, I'm afraid.
Yeah, it's very easy to do, but not with the whites up at the side of it.
No, maybe not. No, maybe not. Is this the original engine?
It is. It's the original engine block and head. It's got a bigger cam in it, and like I said, the Webers to cope with the extra horsepower.
Yeah, it's some machine, is that? It's obviously very well kept, very well looked after.
Yeah, spent many hours cleaning it, and it's a shame when it rains, but we live in the UK and that's a bug we have to bear.
At least you've got operating windscreen wipers.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Right, it's been very good talking to you. Thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
So, judging's done. We didn't even win wooden spoon. So we're going to have a walk down lines now. This one won the class I was in. At least it went to somewhat proper. Nicely done tractor that. 88 little 885. Well, that's a rarity. Didn't even know they made them, 4-wheel drive. That one's broken.
The reserve and the champion was won by the Hargreaves.
That's a big old Ford. A nice John Deere. Oh, commemorative edition 1594. Look at that.
The last result.
What a machine.
The winner of the ladies is Josephine Wells from Rosendale Harriers.
Obviously, commemoratives were
And the winner
the last tractors produced at Meltham in Yorkshire.
from Barnard with Belgrade.
I don't know whose this one is. So, tractors are starting up now. It's about 4:15. Ready to go Grand Parade. They'll not all go, I don't think. Well, I don't think they will, I might be wrong. Some will, some won't, like usual, I suspect. So, it's rained a little bit, but hey oh, it's England. Looks as though we're moving for Grand Parade now. We'll just follow all these that's in front of us, I think. So let's see what happens now. Looks like me and me at last in. Don't matter, does it? Looks like I'm last in. Oh, someone's got to be at back. Following a 1060 Nuffield. Oh, I'm being told to turn it off. Right, we're on our way home from shore now. We're coming back a different way. We came away from Trodden, up to Cole, down to Barrowford, Hireford, Blacko, and this is road towards Gisborne. So we're about halfway home, give or take, I would guess. We're just coming this way to see if it's any quicker. So there you go. Right, we've been on road 40 minutes, give or take, and we're just hitting Gisborne. I think the 30 mile an hour was a warning to me not to speed. So, yeah, here we go, we're just landing in Gisborne. It's asking me to drive carefully. What do they think I'm going to do at 18 mile an hour? Anyway, such is life. Right, a couple of wee stops later and some stiff legs. We're back home. So, thoughts for the day? Somebody's stolen all my screws out of my dashboard, which is very kind of them. So I hope they're happy with themselves, whoever that were. Anyway, yeah, didn't win anything, didn't expect to. One thing that does annoy me though is that these tractor judges, they always go for the nice shiny restored ones, which annoys me, to be truthful, in a working tractor class. Like, you know, surely a working tractor should be such as this, you know, it's been repaired where it needs to be. Everything works, it drives, everything, you know, hydraulics lift, it starts, it runs. But, let's say, and it's not a criticism of Trodden Show in particular, it's all these so-called, you know, tractor judges reckon they know this, that and the other. Well, I'm sorry, but a tractor that's been fully restored and sits in a garage for sort of 8, 9, 10 months a year is not a working tractor. A working tractor is one that's still in the field, to my mind. Anyway, rant over. But yeah, I had a good day. It's... I'm ready for my tea, which won't come as a shock. I don't know whether to take it to Odder Valley Show or not. If I have time, I will. If I don't, I won't. So yeah, that be that.